Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Sports and Entertainment Network. This is World Football Alliance. We are in week 1 of the playoffs, the first round of the playoffs. We are not going to waste any time. This episode is covering the 2 wildcard playoff games in the Alliance division. Let's get right into those games. We'll start you out. First round playoff game, wild card playoffs, Portland SnowHawks taking on the Columbus Aviators. Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second game here in the first round of the World Football Alliance playoffs here in the Alliance division. Columbus Aviators hosting the Portland SnowHawks. Winner moves on, loser goes home. Let's get ready for this one. First play from scrimmage in this game, Columbus Aviators pick off Parker Culberson for Tansy Olsen. Defensive back for Columbus picks off the pass on the sideline, gets his feet down. First play from scrimmage, Columbus force a turnover. What a move from Whitehead. He burned the defender for the touchdown late in the first quarter after throwing an interception. Portland's defense would hold Columbus back and forth defensive battles until that play. Parker Culberson hits Whitehead, who burned the defender on a double move for the opening touchdown of this game. Portland take a 7-0 lead early in the first quarter. Are you kidding me? The pursuant kickoff, Hartman for Columbus Aviators takes it 102 yards. Look at that spin move, breaking tackles, and he is off to the races. Kickoff return for a touchdown, only the second we have seen this year in the World Football Alliance. Coming here in the playoffs, look at this spin move from Hartman. 102 yards. Columbus answer right back, immediately tying the game at 7. What a play by Columbus Aviators. Quarterback Trey Powell hits Hartman, who's already returned a kickoff for a touchdown. Runs over the defender there, gets the Aviators down inside the 5-yard line. Let's see how they respond. We are just now into the second quarter. Still tied at 7. First and goal, Aviators. Powell in the shotgun. Pelshak to his right. Hands to Pelshak. Picks up a couple yards down to the 2-yard line. It'll be second and goal. Pelshak just returning from injury for this game. Boyce goes in motion on second and goal. Handoff again goes to Pelshak. Left side into the end zone for a touchdown. Columbus take the lead at home here, 14-7 in the second quarter. This packed Columbus crowd loves it. Pelshak takes the handoff over the left side. Big first down play for the SnowHawks there, facing third and long. Parker Culberson fires it to the receiver, who picks up a first down inside the 5-yard line. It'll now be first and goal from the 3 for the SnowHawks after an 11-yard gain. Reception made by Cherilus. Now first down, Culberson hands to Cromartie, stopped for a loss of 1. Sims got in there to blow up the play. It'll be second and goal for the SnowHawks, trailing 14-7 halfway through the second here on the road, and there is an offside call on the SnowHawks. That'll back them up 5 yards. Third false start for the SnowHawks here in this game. That pushes them back to the 9, second and goal. Culberson fakes the handoff, gets it to Witherspoon out of the backfield down to the 1-yard line. Good tackling by the Aviators to keep him out. Third reception for Witherspoon out of the backfield. 3rd and goal from the 1. Power I formation. Handoff to Witherspoon. He stopped short. Big defensive play by the Aviators to force a field goal attempt. Field goal attempt from close range is good to make it 14-10 Aviators. And just before halftime, Columbus add another touchdown. Phenomenal run by Pelshak. Look here, takes the handoff, spins away from 2 defenders and is off to the races. 52-yard run. Pelshak makes it a 21-10 Columbus Aviators lead heading towards the half. And with 1 second remaining in the first half, Columbus will attempt a field goal. They forced a Portland punt, got the ball back, and add a field goal heading into halftime. Columbus take control of this game late in the first half. They take a 24-10 lead into the halftime break. Let's take a look at some halftime stats as they head off to the locker rooms. Portland 171 yards through the air, but Columbus have scrapped and clawed to a 24-10 lead. Portland struck first. Whitehead with a good move getting into the end zone. Very next play, pursuant kickoff, Hartman would take the kickoff 102 yards to tie the game. Columbus would then get Pelshak in the end zone for a 14-7 lead. Pelshak would break another one from 52 yards to get it to 21-10. Field goal got it 24-10 as we get into the third quarter. And opening drive of the second half, Columbus picked off. Quarterback Trey Powell throws the interception, picked off by Portland defensive back Hurd to start the third quarter. Oh my goodness. Inside the 5, Portland hand the ball off to Witherspoon. He gets drilled, fumbles the football. Big man Sims picks it up for Columbus and runs it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge play that gives Columbus a 30-10 lead. Huge turn of events here. Columbus now dominating this one early in the second half. And Portland coming back after fumbling the ball and giving up the touchdown. Culberson hits Whitehead, who's scored once today, to get down inside the goal line. Now 1st and goal from the 4 for the SnowHawks, trailing 31-10 halfway through the third. Trying to fight back into this one, and Culberson hits Stewart for the touchdown. Nice resolve there by Portland to brush off that last fumble for a touchdown. They drive right back down the field. Culberson hits Stewart for the touchdown to make it 31-17. And Trey Powell getting it done with his feet here today Not been the most impressive day passing for him, but this is his 4th carry of the day for 41 yards. This one gets him down inside the 10. Makes it 1st and goal from the 6 for the Aviators. Single back. Powell under center. Manning goes in motion. Handoff goes to Pelshak, and he gets into the end zone. 3rd rushing touchdown today for Jacoby Pelshak. Over 100 yards rushing. And Columbus extend their lead 38-17. Touchdown, Portland SnowHawks. They are fighting to stay in this one. Parker Culberson has had a good day passing the ball. Hits Barksdale here, who blows by his defender Hester and gets into the end zone. Portland refusing to go away. 2.5 left in the 3rd. They now trail 24-38. Parker Culberson sacked here, fumbles the football. Chased down from behind there, ball comes loose. I believe it was Sims who recovered the fumble for his 2nd time today. Defense and the plays they made have been the difference in this one for Columbus. Also the rushing of Jacoby Pelshak. 9 minutes remain in the 4th. Columbus lead 41-24. Another Portland fumble. This time Parker Culberson hits the receiver. He is gang tackled, stripped of the football right there. Hester rips it loose for Columbus. Picked up by the Aviators. 3rd fumble forced and recovered. Aviators gonna ride this rushing game and defense to a playoff victory here today. And the Columbus defense strikes again to put this game away inside of the 2-minute warning. Hester, who already has a forced fumble in this game, picks off Parker Culberson and takes it to the house. 2nd defensive touchdown for the Aviators. They are going to win this one easily and advance in the World Football Alliance playoffs. They lead 51-24, 37 seconds remain in the game. And that does it for this 1st round playoff game. Columbus Aviators advance, winning 51-24 over the Portland SnowHawks, who are eliminated from the World Football Alliance playoffs. Columbus moves on to the 2nd round. Big defensive game for Columbus. Hester and Sims both with defensive touchdowns. Hartman had a big game receiving and a kickoff return for a touchdown. Jacoby Pelshak ran for over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. He did leave this game late with an injury. 5 takeaways for Columbus.
There you have it. Phenomenal game by the Columbus Aviators. Congratulations to them. They are moving on to the 2nd round with a 51-24 win over the SnowHawks. SnowHawks are heading home. Good season comes to an end. Congratulations, Portland, on a good season. Jacoby Pelshak in that game had 28 carries for 164 yards and 3 touchdowns. On the defensive side of the ball, the defensive back Hester had 6 tackles, an interception, a forced fumble, and a touchdown. Phenomenal game by the Aviators. Let's get into the 2nd wildcard game in the Alliance Division. Salt Lake City Elks taking on the Memphis Hounds. Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Football Alliance playoffs. We are here, 1st game, Salt Lake City Elks taking on the Memphis Hounds. Let's get ready for the first ever World Football Alliance playoff game. We start things off. Jackson Hardings fires it deep to the receiver to get inside the red zone. It will be 1st and 10 from the 11 for the Memphis Hounds. 3 wide receivers, single back to the right of Hardings, takes a snap, fires on an inside slant to Buckley. He will be marked down at the 1-yard line. Outstanding play there. 1st and goal for the Hounds on this opening drive, looking to jump out to an early 7-0 lead. Hardings takes a snap, fires back of the end zone. Touchdown. It's ruled a touchdown. Phenomenal catch by Winstrom back of the end zone. We'll have to see if they're going to take a look at this one. Both feet clearly in. Great footwork by Winstrom for the touchdown. The refs are going to take a look at it. The replay we just saw showed that his feet were down. They may be looking to see if he maintained possession throughout the catch. Looked like he did there. They've come to a decision, and it is a touchdown. Jackson Hardings to Winstrom for a touchdown. Early 7-0 lead in this wild card playoff game. And on their opening drive, Salt Lake City Elks driving quickly down the field. Division MVP quarterback Anthony Stork hits the receiver Phillips there to get the Elks down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal here for the Elks. 2 wide receiver Storks hands to Marshall, gets gobbled up behind the line of scrimmage by Summers. His first tackle. It'll be 2nd and goal, loss of 2. Stork under center, hands to Marshall again, takes it up the middle strong, but again stopped short by the Memphis defense. Take a quick look there. The starters for Salt Lake City. It's now 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Salt Lake City trails 7-0 here in the first quarter. 3rd straight handoff to Marshall. This time he spins into the end zone for a Salt Lake City touchdown to tie this game at 7 here in the first quarter. And Memphis Hounds answer right back. Backup running back Maggette, who took over for the starting running back for Memphis, who went down very first play from scrimmage with an injury. Maggette comes on, takes the handoff from about 20 yards out, takes it into the house for a Memphis touchdown. 6-play, 69-yard drive, took 2:50 off the clock for a 14-7 lead. The Memphis crowd here is hype. Oh my goodness, Memphis Hounds strike again after holding Salt Lake City to 3 and out after the last touchdown. Very first play after the punt, Jackson Hardings fires it to the receiver Flowers, who breaks a tackle, goes up the left sideline for 66 yards and a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, Memphis extend the lead 21-7. We jump ahead to the second quarter now. Another touchdown for the Memphis Hounds after Salt Lake City added a field goal on their last possession. Memphis marched down the field between the passing of Jackson Hardings and the running of Maggette, the running back. They then cap it off. Jackson Hardings hits Flowers for his second touchdown reception of the game. Hounds leading 28-10, 4:22 remain in the second. Inside of a minute to go in the first half, Memphis Hounds trying to add another touchdown. Jackson Hardings hits the big tight end Winstrom, who's had a good game, to get down inside the 5-yard line. 28 seconds remain first half. It's first and goal from the 2. Memphis Hounds. Hardings under center. Turns, hands to Maggette. Hard running, he gets in, touchdown! Maggette's had a phenomenal first half after replacing the starting quarterback who got injured on the very first play. He gets into the end zone for the second time in the first half. Memphis dominating this first half. 2 rushing touchdowns by Maggette, 3 passing touchdowns by Hardings. Hounds will go to halftime with a 35-10 lead. And that takes us to halftime in this round 1 playoff game in the World Football Alliance Division playoffs. Memphis Hounds leading 35-10 at the half. Jackson Hardings had a phenomenal first half for the Hounds, hitting Winstrom there for the touchdown, who also had a great first half. Salt Lake City would tie it with the running back. Jackson Hardings would hit Flowers for 2 touchdowns. Backup running back Zach Maggette would come in after an injury and find the end zone twice. All Memphis in this first half. And first drive of the second half, Salt Lake City get into the end zone. Anthony Stork hits the receiver. Phenomenal catch and run there. Good blocking downfield by the other receivers. Salt Lake City start the second half off right with a touchdown to make it 35-17, 6-play, 70-yard drive. Took 2 minutes, 56 seconds. And after Memphis add a field goal, Salt Lake City find the end zone for the second time here in the third quarter. Anthony Stork hits Jarrell Phillips for the touchdown. Extra point to come. Kick is up and good. Salt Lake City hanging in there. Trailed 24-38. 3:50 remain third quarter. Here we go, third and goal from the 1 for the Memphis Hounds. Hands off goes to Maggette, who gets into the correction. That's the third string running back, Antoine Flowers, who's acting as second string running back today. He's had good carries in his time on the field, and he gets that one into the end zone for the Memphis Hounds. Running back Zach Maggette, who is up around 150 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns here today. Pretty much got Memphis down the field. You see there, 13-play, 69-yard drive. Memphis running the football to take time off the clock. They called Flowers' number down at the 1-yard line, and he got it in. Memphis leading here in the fourth, 45-24. Fumble on the play. Salt Lake City trailing big. Anthony Stork hits his receiver. He gets tackled, fumbles the football. Memphis Hounds recover to put away this game. Oh, there's going to be a booth review here. Let's see if they want to check if he was down prior to the fumble. He may have been. Looked like his knee touched before the ball came loose. That was Dennis Pitta, tight end for Salt Lake City, that fumbled. Let's see what the call is. And they rule he was down. Ball goes back to Salt Lake City. Good officiating there. Big break for Salt Lake, who that would have essentially put them out of this game. But Stork goes down, 3rd and inches. Adkins sacks Stork to force 4th and 8. Big defensive play there by the Hounds. The Memphis defense has been the difference in this game. Both these offenses are high-powered offenses, but this Memphis defense has sacked Stork several times today, virtually held the Elks' rushing game to nothing, and there they sack Stork on a huge 3rd and inches play. They now will go for it, 4th and 8. And there it is. They stop Marshall. You see 16 carries for only 20 yards on the day. This Memphis defense has been the difference maker today. Turnover on downs. Hounds lead 45-24. And there it is, folks. You can call this game over after adding a field goal for Memphis. Salt Lake City take over the football. First passing play, Anthony Stork picked off, returned for a touchdown by number 36 there for the Memphis Hounds. Pick 6 with 7:19 remaining in this game. Memphis lead 55-24. This game has turned into a blowout. And that does it for the first ever playoff game in the World Football Alliance. Round 1 playoffs in the Alliance Division. Memphis Hounds beat the Salt Lake City Elks handily. Phenomenal game by Memphis all around. Jackson Harding's phenomenal game passing. Zach Maggette, phenomenal game rushing the football. Flowers and Winstrom had phenomenal games receiving the football. Memphis defense played phenomenal. Just an outstanding performance by the Hounds. You see 343 passing yards by Hardings. Maggette had close to 150 rushing. Look out whoever plays these Hounds in round 2.
And there you have it, another blowout in that one. Jackson Hardings and the Memphis Hounds get the better of the division MVP Anthony Stork and the Salt Lake City Elks. Anthony Stork beat out Jackson Hardings in the year-end awards for division MVP, best quarterback, offensive player of the year. He edged him in all of those. But Jackson Hardings gets the last laugh. His Memphis Hounds dominate Stork and the Elks in the Wildcard playoff game, 55-27. Hounds are moving on. Elks are going home after a good season. Congratulations to the Elks. So there you have it. That's the first round playoff games in the Alliance Division. Don't forget the San Diego Aftershock and the Brooklyn Barons had a bye. So with these wins, our round 2 matchups will be San Diego Aftershock host the Memphis Hounds and the Brooklyn Barons host the Columbus Aviators. So get ready for those round 2 games. Be sure to tune in for the United Division episode for its first round playoff games. And we are into the playoffs. Let's get pumped up. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out the United States Basketball Championship. We'll see you guys very soon with those round 1 games from the United Division. Thanks.